So our next match is 22 Pool C, which features the Denver 7 selects against Samurai RFC. This one should certainly be a nail-biter. Denver 7's 2-0. Samurai 1-1 after a shock loss to the Tsunami Barbarians by 19 points to 7. I'm Dunham Stanford, joined alongside by Mark Stabina for this one, and Boichi, this one's going to be a lacquer one.
China lacquer indeed. So excited to be here alongside you, as always. Two fantastic rugby teams right now. I've been waiting for this one. Look at these players, look at some of these names. No strangers to sevens. The Missile had an unbelievable game in his last match. Watch out for Oosthuizen. Sean William as well. DeBella, I mean, the list goes on. Makata for Samurai. They are going to be hungry after the last game.
Not as hungry as that moustache there from Cisco Lopez. He's good to go. The disco has the whistle for this one. 7 minutes each way. It's Samurai on the left of your screen with Yvelt Human kicking off high to the Denver 7 selects. The local boys go up with this one. Alex Warmer knocks it backwards, and the kitchen mouse, who's been in the thick of things, flicks it away. Dubella is there. The chatterbox who doesn't talk to Makata, Saku Makata, ducks down live, still goes strong. Big powerful run from the number 2. Samurai, numbers are plenty to the left. The Murfinator wants to get possession. DeBella goes quickly. Makata again cuts back in. He knows one way, it's straightforward for Saku Makata. A lot of contact on him though. Aaron Martin comes in as well. Maul is there, and Makata goes to the ground. Oh, great bit of defense there. It'll still be a scrum though to Samurai.
Ferocious start by both these teams, Dallin. Setting their intention early. This Samurai team, hungry after their last loss to Tsunami Barbarians, who are now leading this pool.
Just do me a favor.
So the ball collapses, which obviously means Denver gets in the end. Lopez just throwing us there for a little dummy with the arm movement. Chance here for Denver 7 selects to push out. They beat the Roots Rugby side 24 points to 7. In fact, they lost to Tsunami Barbarians 19-12, so they're also 1-1 in fact. So here we go. In midfield, big contact from Adonis comes in. Johnston hit behind his line.
And then grounded, 5 meter scrum.
Pressure stays here from Samurai.
They are hungry at the moment, aren't they, Dallin? Just relentless in defense, not allowing this Denver Selects team to play it out. That was risky play as well. Just trying to put the ball through the hands.
Just patience for the ball, please. Patience for the ball. Thank you.
It was Adonis just flying up, making that tackle.
Crouch.
Looks like a young Tana Umanga from New Zealand. There's Adonis. Yvelt Human to Fiji for Samurai RFC in their 25th year. Still dummy. Human for the line. Yvelt Human. It's like a little pocket knife. Cuts through to the opening score for Samurai.
You'd be doing very well to stop Human from that position of the field. Just shaping to pass it out. You could see the defense just eager to try and cover that ground if you let go of the ball. They had a number of gaps to choose from just to slice through. All money was on Yvelt Human. And adds the extras as well.
Great player this, Yvelt Human. The Southern Kings and Vodacom Blue Bulls as well. Here's another look at his little knifing run.
Thank you.
He's not the biggest human, is he, Dallin? But he's one of the quickest you'll find.
We'll be here all weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Day 1 of 3.
Apologies in advance.
62 matches in all, $10,000 on the line. Just needs to go 10. The Murfinator throws it back in field. Wormer is there. Great. And then Murph gets it back. Stunning stuff. How much coffee's he been drinking? Flicks it on the top to Human. Great catch. Yvelt Human. As David's on the outside, Angelo Davids! The racehorse gets in the corner. It's try number 2 for Samurai.
Well, Dallin, I have a question. What just happened then? From the kickoff, the intercept, and then back to the reverse intercept, and then the quick ball movement. I mean, they were so sharp with the ball in hand, perfectly executed. Let's have a look again to the replay. We didn't see the first one, but and that was well brought in as well. Human just finding the space out wide, so quick with their execution of passing, and those balls need to be pinpoint to be able to find that space.
Angelo Davids, Olympian for the Blitzboks in Tokyo 2020. He's 22 years young. 12-0 to score here in Pool C, match number 3 for these sides. Samurai, players from various Commonwealth countries, invitational 7 team that travels the world. Taken there by Alex Warmer again, superbly does the Denver 7 selects. Aaron Martin shifts it away to the kitchen mouse. Hands there from Flom as they look to Lance Williams on the outside. Williams, he looks more like a Samurai himself. Got Johnston with him. They're inside the 22. Making heavy traffic of getting it away from their own try line. Step there from Eric Sykes, gets a good loop around. There's the numbers. Now Martin with a foot race. Aaron Martin can operate, he can move. Gets past Human. Oosthuizen can't touch him. Oosthuizen is chasing all the way. Martin for the distance. He's going to go and score a brilliant try for the Denver 7 selects. Great response.
And they needed that response, Dallin. 5 minutes gone. It looked like Samurai, if they posted another try, that would be extremely hard for selects to come back from. But they've turned things around. Nearly a full field effort to score that one. We have ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen.
Aaron Martin, man from the Kansas City Blues, played with them. Wants to become a better rugby player. Well, he's certainly getting there. Conversion successful, 12-7.
Such a lovely runner, Martin. With ball in hand, extremely dangerous. I mean, look at that. That is the try line of the Denver selects right there. A couple of steps, does well to keep the ball alive, Sykes Jr. And then a little pass over the top. 80 meters to run. Goes all the way.
Williams doesn't get lifted. Ball hits the ground, then rolls into touch. The line up there for Samurai.
Both going for the ball.
They'll go quickly to James Murphy. Looking to get the distance there from the Babala Dubela. The chatterbox has Makata with him. Saku Makata. Makata on the outside. Makata with a foot race. Going the distance. Saku Makata, as irritating as a spam caller, he gets in the corner.
What? Oh, Dallin, I love it. And I love Makata's effort. He had no right to score that try from where he started. I mean, he just left Sykes Jr. and Aaron Martin in his wake.
We're going to go to half. We're going to go to a kickoff.
A couple of little hot steps. Found a slither of space on the outside and took it all the way home. And that is going to hurt the Denver 7 selects right before the halftime break.
Yeah, Mike, you're not going to answer a spam call. Not coming from Makata, I'll tell you that much. Goes to the side, a 10-point buffer here for Samurai. Still one more moment in this first half.
This is the last play.
Samurai, who beat Gorilla Rugby 45-0, then lost to the Tsunami Barbarians 19-7. They will face Roots Rugby on day 2 to finish around the pool rounds before the quarters beckon.
Time is off.
Approaching 60 countries tuning in from around the globe. Welcome, wherever you're joining us. It is fabulous to have your company.
Time on.
This 3-day tournament will come to close on Sunday. And Christy Krobela on the field. His wife followed me on Instagram, so hello, Mrs. Krobela. Samurai, kick deep. It's a cunning little kick to the corner.
Halftime.
So halftime whistle says Cisco Lopez. It is 17-7. Samurai lead Denver 7 select at the break.
Download the Rugby Town USA app for teams, scores, schedules, and stats. Available for all mobile devices.
Nice and Listen, just what's in front of you. Don't worry about anything else in life. Just what's in front of you. All right? Yep. That's all I ask of you for this time. Hey, let's go.
Everybody's fucking tired here.
We got 7 more minutes, boys. Let's bring this shit back and win it, bro.
Hey,
Denver's the last on 3. Denver's the last on me. 1, 2, 3.
Apologise for any language you heard there. Coaches getting heated up, getting their side in action. 10 points the buffer. Entertaining first 7.
It has indeed, and let's have a look at some of the action from the first half. Samurai just coming out firing. It seems as though they are really wanting to make up for that loss against Tsunami Barbarians, but the Denver Selects weren't going to lay down. Aaron Martin taking it all the way, this nearly full-field effort. Such a great runner of the ball. Oosthuizen giving chase, doing his best, but he was never going to catch Martin. And then Samurai looked like Denver was making their way back. Clever little pass out the back, and then how did Mikata do that? Shakes off a couple of defenders and then brings it all the way into the end zone. 17 points to 7. We've got a cracking second half on the way.
Denver Sevens kicking off from left to right. Oh, the missile just off the knee. He timed it to perfection.
I was just about to say, I think they've missed the missile as well in the first half, and there he is, the very first play. Couldn't quite bring that one in. Can you imagine if he held onto that, Dallin? Place would have erupted.
A little faster.
Highlight reel himself.
Here's your middle.
Jeremy Miselagalu.
So the kick was on a dime. Just, I mean, it really was catchable.
Crouch.
They're always tricky when someone's in front.
Bind.
Up in the air.
Set.
Just affected his vision.
Here comes Human to Dobella. 23-year-old goes short to a nice great move. Dobella in open space. He won't catch him. Dobella. Even his ex-girlfriends are smiling now. He's that good. Lubabalo. Dobella gets 5.
Try scored by Samurai, number 10, Lubabalo.
That play was incredible. From the scrum, brought in 2 defenders, quick hands to Dobella on the wraparound. Such a pleasure to watch. When this team turns it on, boy, do they turn it on.
Samurai back in front. This kick to make it 24 points to 7. Lighting up Pool C as we speak.
Yes, once again, it was a set play move, rehearsed. This is a beauty, textbook stuff. Look at the hard line coming in, and then the quick hands. Brought in 2 defenders, and that left a gaping hole for Dobella to run into. Sensational.
About Human with a restart. Oh, letting it bounce. Oh, the Denver 7 Selects. They do get it again. That's the way go.
Backwards.
Under tremendous pressure from
Backwards
Samurai.
again.
Now he picks it up and finds Eric Sykes Jr. to the missile on the outside. Miselagalu cuts through Davids. Miselagalu met by Adonis, but gets it away to Asuega. Murphy providing a nuisance there as the missile picks it up, and the kitchen mouse goes to Lance Williams. Williams well bundled in the tackle by Christy Probola, and Oosthuizen a nuisance there too. Holding on is the call. Probola goes quickly. Dobella scored earlier to Murphy, and now Human puts a kick through to Davids. A planned move. Angelo Davids, an early Christmas present for the Flyer.
Well, this is just a pleasure to watch now. Poetry in motion. Samurai Rugby. Said it was a rehearsed move. Could have been, knowing this team, perhaps not. They just react so quickly. But the kick, regardless, was perfectly weighted. End over end grubber kick, ensuring that it bounced up perfectly for Angelo Davids. Give that man some credit. It was his pace that got through the line.
Human's kick goes to the side. Yeah, these players practice that in and out. You watch the Sevens World Series, it's a kick over the top, it's a stab through. Always keeping defense guessing. Are they going to kick? Are they going to step? Are they going to run? It's like our days on the beach, Mark Stavina.
It's a shame he missed that conversion. It wasn't the toughest, but he's only human.
That's the second one. That one's gone flat. Gewald Human. making at least one commentator laugh. Oh, take in the air. Great skills here from Norwell Stewart, the DJ.
Out now, block. Good.
3 minutes to go in this clash. It's a Pool C match. And Denver Sevens look to step back in with a kitchen mouse, Mickey Bateman. It's been phenomenal today. They still maintain possession with Eric Sykes Jr. He cuts back in again, gets his arms free. Flam is there. Goes down low, gets a little sniper to him, and a couple of big jump steps, and he stepped himself there, did Sykes.
First player on his feet. Out
But
now,
Samurai
Denver.
come diving in and pinch this around. Human comes to the left-hand side. Here they've got space to operate. Here Pretorius goes on the outside to an unmarked Angelo Davids. You'll see him on the World 7 Series, and you see him here at Rugby Town, USA. Another sparkling score from the Samurai.
They seem to be growing in stature at the moment, Samurai. This is how they can play. They know they were a better team than what they showed in their previous match. Not to take anything away from Tsunami. We've got an interesting pool now. Tsunami Barbarians.
No, kick now.
2 from 2. Samurai. This will be 2-1 after this victory.
56 points to 7. Their head coach, Sandile Ngobo, and Philip Snyman will be very happy so far with this performance in this clash. We've seen champions before. Fiji Savawater did it a few years back. They dropped a pool game, came back to win the $10,000 prize. There's James Murphy. He had plans to head to Hollywood. He struck out for a modelling career, didn't take off in the end. And luckily he had rugby to fall back on, and that one's just gone into the stands.
Well, it might have been that altitude that we talked about before. James Patterson nodding his head behind us. That's what I'm sure Kicker will be blaming it on.
Denver 7 selects two-time champions here. 2015 and 2016. They had the likes of Ben Pinkelman, Martin Yosefo, plenty of stars on that side. Cody Melfi as well. To the outside they work, Noah Flam. Tries to put it out in front and lock on.
Things just not working out now for Denver. And that is also because of the pressurizing defense from Samurai. They've lifted a gear. They've lifted a couple of gears. And they will play
let's go now, guys.
to
Balls
the
here.
final whistle.
Yeah.
Certainly not taking their foot off the gas at all, Dallin Stanford.
Not at all. Samurai
Time's
side.
back on.
58 various countries have featured Samurai players and coaches over the years. That just shows you what an unbelievable international program this is. Founded by Terry Sands in 1996. This is their second ever Rugby Town Sevens appearance. They didn't win in 2012, but they look to change matters here as they go again to their speed on the outside, looking to cut back in as Sean Williams has support with him. It's Delvin Blood. Delvin Blood goes the distance. The man from my alma mater in Cape Town, South Africa, Rondebosch Boys High School product. And he delivers the goods here to round out match number 3.
Haven't they made a statement, this Samurai team? They came in highly regarded, dropped the game, had people wondering. Well, they're wondering no more. Samurai Sevens are back. This try, just the movement, the confidence, the stepping, taking on the defense and just leaving a wake of Denver defenders. Great victory.
Delvin Blood smiles for him and his side, victorious by 43 points to 7 against the Denver 7 Selects.